say it, I'm writing it down. Yeah, and I'm gonna check the names when they say it. You ready?
Hi, we are Nelson and Company,
And today we will be performing a scene taken from the Broadway play
For Color Girls.
who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. This scene contains asterisks for adult language, sexual situations,
Death, intolerance and prejudice,
substance abuse,
and violence.
and we proudly represent troop number 59. Dark phrases of womanhood, of never having been a girl, half notes scattered, without rhythm, no tune. Somebody, anybody, sing a black girl song. And this is for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough.
A friend is hard to press charges against.
If you know him, you must have wanted him. A misunderstanding?
You know these things happen.
Are you sure you didn't suggest?
Had you been drinking?
A rapist is always to be a stranger, someone you never saw, a man with obvious problems. But if you've been seen in public with him, danced one dance,
Kissed him goodbye lightly.
with closed mouth,
Pressing charges will be as hard as keeping your legs closed while 5 fools run a train on you.
These men friends of ours who smile nice and stay employed and take us out to dinner
lock the door behind you,
with fist and fist.
who make elaborate Mediterranean dinners and invite a couple of friends over to have
You are suffering from latent rapist bravado, and we are left with the scars.
being betrayed by men who know us,
And to expect like the stranger we always thought was coming.
that we will submit. We must have known.
Women relinquish all personal rights in the presence of a man who apparently could be considered a rapist.
Especially if he has been considered a friend.
And the strangers we always knew.
Who never showed up. Because it turns out the nature of rape has changed.
We can now meet them in circles we frequent for companionship.
See them at the coffee houses.
With someone else we know.
We could even have them over for dinner and get raped in our own houses by invitation of friends.
Without any assistance or guidance from you, I have loved you assiduously for 8 months, 2 weeks, and a day. I have been stood up 4 times. I have left 7 packages on your doorstep. 40 poems, 2 plans, and 3 homemade note cards. So, with no further assistance and no guidance from you, I am ending this affair.
I know that's right.
This note is attached to a plant that I've been watering since the day I met you.
Here you go then.
Thank you. And you may water it your damn self.
And you, you came saying, I'm the nigga. I'm the baddest mother out there. I said, yeah, this who I've been waiting for. But to come at you, I had to bring everything. The dance and the terror, the dead musicians and the hope. All those scars hidden with smiles. I've lost it. Touch with reality. I don't know who's doing it. I thought I was, but I'm so stupid. I was able to be hurt. But being alive and being a woman and being colored is a metaphysical dilemma I haven't conquered yet. My love is too delicate to have thrown back on my face.
Oh, don't worry, girl. That brother will be back tomorrow to talk about some I'm sorry.
Get this. Last week, my old man came and said, I don't know how she got your number, baby. I'm sorry. This one is it. Baby, you know I was hot. I'm sorry.
Shut up, Trent. I told you I was sorry.
There was no air. He came home crazy as hell. Somebody went and told Crystal that Bo would spend all his money on a bartending chick. Now he had to get all that stuff out of Crystal's mind so she would let him come back home. He knocked on the door to Crystal's room and she didn't answer. So Bo broke the door down. Bo really jumped back. I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to cause you no more trouble. Naomi pushed away and ran to her daddy. Now let me see my son. As soon as Crystal let the baby out of her arms, Bo Willie jumped up, laughing, giggling, hooting, hollering. All right, bitch, you gon' marry me. He kicked the screen out of the window and held the kids off the steel. Yes, yes, I'll marry you, anything, but bring my children back in the house. He looked from where the kids were hanging from the 5th story at all the people screaming at him. But I could only whisper. And he dropped them. He dropped my baby.
I was missing something.
Something important, something for you. A laying on of hands. I loved God and I found her in myself and I loved her fiercely.
I found God in
And this is for colored girls who have considered suicide but are moving to the ends of their own rainbow.